GTA 4 is the ultimate arena to test your fighting skills. Here in Liberty City, there are two styles of martial arts, the propers and the haymakers. The propers use precise technique to vanquish competitors, while the haymakers swing wildly at whoever wants it. You probably already know that Niko Bellic is a born proper fighter since he's Russian. However, Niko didn't come to America for combat. He wants cash money. Yeah, his cousin has a taxi business, but he's annoying as fuck, so Niko would rather make money recording fights in hopes they go viral. Though he realized the real salary booster was having someone to mug people for you. Now wealthy, he worked as both the fight promoter and referee, strictly for his passion of the sport, meaning he actually did come to America for watered down bare knuckle brawling. The two fighter types I previously mentioned drastically vary in skill. If a proper is involved in a fight with a haymaker, it usually doesn't last long. While a proper versus proper match is a technical beauty to watch, the more entertaining show is between two unorthodox haymakers, because they have the potential to go on for days if both combatants are high and stupid enough. Which leads us to the streets. Here we have two haymakers going at it over respect. This shit dragged on for over 16 bars, and eventually we get an abrupt ending, like when rappers get interrupted by the hook. Honestly, watching it live was more hype, but since it's a recording, I've determined this part to be a commercial I fast forward and talk over. This kick is how you block ads on your TV. Of course, as soon as two black dudes start duking it out, a cop appears out of nowhere. I swear I just witnessed the whites and Latinos go to war against themselves in peace and nobody cared. Well, one of the men got arrested while the other one made a smooth getaway. Okay, I'm gonna ruin my chances of playing through the story normally by using an overwhelming mod menu. This is all I can handle in terms of modding. Not for my computer's sake, but my mental state. I can't imagine driving around in some reference car as whatever wacky character. I'd lose my mind. The first hallucination I installed for Niko was a living room taxi service, because when it comes to getting around the house, an indoor taxi crushes slippers and wheelchairs. Though as far as outdoor transportation goes, fast running and super jumping is all you'll ever need. Also, you can go through any door. Check out this exclusive pub. Uh-oh! Memory triggered! As a kid, I remember being obsessed with finding all the interiors in Liberty City. I was always hyped to explore the insides of new buildings added by DLC. For example, I freaked out when they added this crack house interior in the Lost and Damned. I literally spazzed out to some Xbox Live friends about the steps and back door. They made fun of my queerness, rightfully so. I think we can all agree that the Bow to Gay Tony and the Lost and Damned are memorable, while most GTA 5 DLC is just sim stuff packs. Anyways, back to Modland. Here, Niko and some pals used their combined jumping power to fly. You know, skydiving sounds terrifying, but with a group of friends I'd feel safe. Meanwhile, to have no fear on a super jump flight, although it terrifyingly does look like you're at the mercy of a fizz gun after breaking the rules in a Gary's mod server. Wait a second, this isn't Niko kicking the shit out of a SWAT officer. It's some psychopath that stole our protagonist's entire existence. This biter belongs in the ocean, amongst the other unknown sea urchins. Fuck! He is a god. This ascended one stands in the middle of chaos, acting as a never dry bullet sponge. Still, he was relatable. A normal guy that gets screwed over by hotels too. Like when the Majestic put him up in an unfinished room. Like a floor sent him straight to the lobby. Say goodbye. I know we just met this fella, but he has to leave town. Welcome to his going away party. Next, my Hardman01 is here to put a table over your family's head. Sorry, your favorite cousin is a rat and can't hang with Hardman and his cadets. Also, the strippers were assets Hardman didn't want to be liable for, since he figured they would slow down the crew with their high heels and tip begging. He'd rather just roll with his bodyguard and this funny drunk bloke. Together, these hooligans robbed a stepmom and her son. Cash wasn't enough, and neither was one bullet to the face, considering it took two apiece to put an end to wherever you think this is going. Off the rails and into the Rocket Day Parade is where we're heading. The celebration combines 4th of July with the Purge by granting citizens freedom with explosives. Due to this ongoing event, Hardman hired extra security. It's a known fact that 50% of bodyguards don't understand the dangers of fire, which is okay. Hardman forgot how gravity works. What a dumbass. Unfortunately, he never figured out the formula for not floating away.
Meanwhile,
Niko is still trying to find himself here in America. He made a lot of friends, Way too many, actually. He had to make them all fight for his time. Truly though, Niko wanted to be loved, yet he can only attract abusive men that use him for punching and kissing practice. Therefore, he had to host a basketball social in order to meet a beautiful woman. Instead, even more aggressive men showed up to throw hands, along with cops providing shots. Niko focused his attention solely on this fight between the Goku and Vegeta of these projects. The two Saiyan warriors fought for an entire episode without any filler. Once Goku won, Niko took advantage of his weakened condition to finish him off. Since Niko believes in the power of the Dragon Balls, he wanted protection, so he hired the 7 bodyguard limit, which is totally a San Andreas reference, trust me. I feel safe leaving Niko alone now. Those guys will protect him. And I'll end this off by expressing my deep love for GTA 4. Back when I was 12, making pedestrians fight each other was peak entertainment. Well, my brain hasn't developed at all since then, so I still enjoy this activity very much. Probably more so than ever with all these fucking options. No doubt GTA 4 is the best one in the series based strictly on nostalgia. I did play San Andreas first, and I loved the big old map and rap music. Oh yeah, but alright, okay, calm down. I just remember the game having a certain mystique to it because I only played it at other people's houses. I'd be the asshole driving around on a tractor stretching out my time during a pass the controller once you die session. When it came to GTA 4, I had no expectations. Unlike GTA 5 and Red Dead Redemption with all the forum posts and rumor videos that used to get me going. I can recall getting handed a copy of GTA 4 by my dad, and him telling me not to go into the strip clubs. Assuming eventually a mission would call for that, I did it on my own anyways to learn about the lap dance levels. I also discovered role-playing through GTA 4 online. Nothing sexy, just me and my Xbox Live chums pretending to be in gangs. Together our group would act out the same scenario over and over again, or we all pull up in our SUVs for a rival meeting only for things to go wrong. I'll have to relive my glory days another time. Perhaps on the good old 5M mod, because for now, I have a cry for help. Whenever I minimize GTA 4 and try to load it back up, I get a black box of death, forcing me to reset my computer. This curse has ended 2 streams and will probably end more if I can't figure out a solution. I know the simple fix is, just don't tab out of the game anymore, you dummy. But come on, in this day and age of distractions, it's a perceived need.